Assassin's Creed Shadows is a Ubisoft game, and that's all I really have to say. I can just end it here. I don't have anything else I can add. It very much feels like a new polished version of Valhalla with a Japan kind of overtone to it. And you know what? I liked Valhalla, so I had a lot of fun with it. What do you even say about an Assassin's Creed game in this day and age? That you can fucking move, it's stealth, combat's there, it's exactly pretty fucking accurate to what it was like in Valhalla. My favorite idea is that we almost have the Ubisoft For Honor quartet going on here. Valhalla was all Viking related and had all the mythological shit with like Zeus and everything. You could fight them for those DLCs. This is the Japanese one, so we have that side of it where you could do things in Japan, I guess. I want to see the next one, you know, where it's like medieval knights and whatnot. You gotta like siege castles and shit. And then there's like a mythological side where you get to fight Jesus. Will it be offensive? Yeah, probably. But I think the idea of parkouring over the Last Supper and then like assassinating Judas sounds pretty fucking cool. Was he at the Last Supper? Was Judas at the I don't know religion. I don't know if I should go down this rabbit hole. I don't think they'd even go down that path anyway, because Shadows didn't have any mythological shit, which still pisses me off. Why did you get rid of that? It was like the best part of like Odyssey. You remember the Minotaur? You used to be able to walk around and just find the most fucked up shit and then have like sex with goats. Yes, that happened. This one feels way too fucking safe in nature, and I think that made it worse overall, because my favorite part of Odyssey was the exploration of the map and all that type of shit. There was so much to go out and just find that made no goddamn sense. And there's one thing Ubisoft's good at, it's catching people's eyes, it's scenic views, it's having to go up to these viewpoints and looking over and seeing what you can explore later. And that is very, very much gone in the new one. There's not a whole lot to go see that I've seen. There's more forts and a village, and that's kind of fucking it. Let me ask you guys, what sounds cooler? Going to a fort to murder the same kind of shoguns a couple times, and then claiming a chest and then running away for it to reset later? Or finding fucking Excalibur? Crazy side missions and map design are usually what carry these games for me, and I feel like they went very, very safe in this one, and I think it makes it a lot worse, because if you play these Assassin's Creed games, they all kind of feel the same. Combat is very similar in this one than it was in Valhalla. Stealth is the only thing that I did get an upgrade to it, but it's also very obsolete in a lot of situations. On one side you got Naui, the stealth person. They can go prone, they can parkour, go all these other places, run around, be fucking cool and shit, and have a very mediocre voice acting. We'll get back to that. And then on the other side you have Yasuke, who will just execute everybody. Fort rating 101, alright? Every single fort in the map has a, like, eagle point on top of the fort. You can't swap characters mid-fort, but when you're very up top, it's a lot of fast travel points, so you can. So what you do, you go all the way up, you go to Naui, you go up to mark the Eye of Reach point. I keep forgetting what they're called. You go up there, alright? You do that, open a menu, hold F, become Yasuke. Dive bomb yourself off the building, and then everyone will die. You can try and do stealth, that's perfectly an option, but just remember that the main bosses and whatnot have too much health to be assassinated normally. So the only way to do it is to fight them anyway. So you can't even do it full stealth if you wanted to. You turned off though, but then you kind of obsolete half the abilities in the game. A lot of the skill points are meant to be able to do like better assassinations. There's a weird loop, but then it kind of just fucks up all the armor. I don't know why they did it like that, to be real. Now he's got flips though, so you can do fun little flips. Those are fun. I like those little choreographed flips. It's still like the Valhalla, like straight line, you know, it kind of choreographs and forces you into like a certain parkour like way. There's no like free parkour about it. But the little flips and shit are fun. I give those a gold star, gold star. Let's talk about like the story and voice acting real quick. Yasuke I think is okay. I'm not really against him. He's kind of just vibing the whole game. Doesn't have a whole lot to add to a whole lot of situations. Just kind of there as your backup if you ever need him. He's chill though. He's just like a very chilled, nice man. Naui went from being one of the most embarrassing protagonists, I think, in the game, to almost becoming fascinating to me. I am adamant that no one fucking talks like this. A lot of people talk about how her voice lines are very, very odd, and oh yeah, they are, but it's become almost fascinating at this point. Like, some of these lines that they say in the English VAs are just so weird. And it's the only kind of, like, interesting part of the story is just seeing how fucking weird she acts, because it doesn't sound human. It sounds like an alien. It sounds weird, and I'm not saying that in like a weird I don't understand how Japanese people speak. No, it just sounds fucking weird. Trust me, I've heard the racism thing about this game, and I'm just not gonna get into it, because this is not my place to speak. I'm sure the guy with the dead rat alarm clock has a lot to say about the racism in Assassin's Creed Shadows. So go watch him, you know what? You go watch the bald man. He's like playing World of Warcraft or something. Go watch that guy, he can tell you about it. I'm sure he's got something to say. I will mention the music though, because I am as fascinated about the music choices in this game as I am with the character Naue, because it's just kind of wacky. I don't think the hip-hop thing was meant to be. I think that was just like a total death. I don't think they thought about that one. Showing off the character's combat and then playing a hip-hop track to kind of like, you know, as like the background for it was not a smart idea. And I don't think they thought about it, but when you hear the whole soundtrack and you hear what the options were, I don't know what they fucking did. This is just... It's off. It's off. If this was something that I heard in like the modern part of the game, I don't think I'd bat an eye. But it's played almost entirely in the real game, and I can wonder why. It's just very, very weird. Sometimes the game goes for these like Western cinematic moments, and they literally play like Western stingers and shit, and then it goes into the weirdest fucking music for what's going on. And it is the only, like, it's the closest thing I'm gonna get to like a mythological happening in the whole game that I just go with. My game theory is that this is like actual music playing in game, and this is like some mythological force, because I still want my mythological shit back in this game, because it was fucking stupid and it made no goddamn sense, but it was fucking fun and I love it. Quick, fast bullet points for the last couple things. Yasuke doing a leap of faith was a lot of fun. I like how he slams against the ground and hurts himself and dies. The hideout was really cool. I like the hideout mechanics. Being able to customize them and add a bunch of shit was really good. And it works with that microtransaction. I know what you're doing there, Ubisoft. I see it. I respect it. If you want to bully the whales like that, go ahead. Some of the allies are really good, like Yaya, that one. The larger woman. Sorry, that might have been offensive. I apologize. She's really good at combat and absolutely fucking KOs every single person around her. The other guy who throws flashbangs will openly make the game a lot fucking harder. I don't know when he's about to throw the funny flashbang at people, so when it happens, I'm not ready for it, and then I can't really, like, one-up on it. I'm also 30 hours into the game, and he's the first person that you've been able to have sex with, which is probably, like, 5 times less than what it was in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and then, like, 50 times less than what it was in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm going to avoid counting the goat in that option, but I mean, the goat was there. But there was a lot of sex in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Like, I think every mission could have involved that. There was a mission where you cuck someone's wife. Like, it just happened. Odyssey was fucking stupid, man. Looking back on it, I used to fucking despise Odyssey. I'm just gonna go on a rant real quick. We're at the end of the video, so it's not gonna matter. No one's gonna get here. Odyssey just had the fucking dumbest shit possible. I didn't give a fuck about... I don't even remember what the story was. Like, I was trying to kill the guy who killed my father. Was that it? And then my, like, relative or my sibling, whoever you didn't pick, was, like, the cult leader. And that's all I remember. I don't remember anything beyond that. But it was just fucking fun. It was stupid. It didn't care about being bullshit for no reason. Like, the mercenaries and, like, shit would constantly attack you. And it was horrible, but God, I had a lot of fun with it. The missions just made no goddamn sense. It didn't feel like it was holding shit back to the point where it was just being fucking hostile. And I love it for that. And that spark is like fully fucking gone by this game. There's very, very little left that seems to wow me when it comes to this shit. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope there's something else in here. I'm gonna beat the game. And if I beat the game and I find more of the wacky shit that I liked, I'll definitely come back and say it, but I don't think so. And it makes me really sad. But, you know. Let's hope. There was a melon guy. Wait. There was a melon guys. There was 2 melon dudes who were fighting each other. I don't have footage of this, but believe me, guys, there was melons. Fucking watermelons walking around. They had melons on their heads. And I had to beat the shit out of one of them. We'll end on that note.